But do I share the same opinion? Is that the question po ba, Mr. Chair?
No, my question is, are you denying that this came from you? Because nandun yung pangalan niyo po eh. That is my
sir,
question.
if you search me kasi sir
My
sa
question is answerable by yes or no. You can deny it or you can affirm it. Yeah. Meron po ba kayong YouTube account?
ako po sir, Mr.
Yes.
Chair, ako. Meron Mr. Chair pero hindi ko halos tinitignan.
Kasi sinong nagpo-post nitong mga pinapadala sa akin? For example, Lorraine, Mariti, Badoy. SMNI is being silenced because of the current alignment of the speaker with the terrorist CPP, NPA, NDF in Congress. Our Facebook page has been taken down again. Our right to free expression is the bedrock of democracy. Pinadala rin po sa akin dito, pangalan nyo na rin po ang nandito, dated 18 November, no one, and I mean no one, wins a fight against Rodrigo Roa Duterte. I do not know what your basis there. Anong klaseng laban ang sinasabi po ninyo? Least of all, a corrupt trapo oligarch who had the bad sense to draw the first blood and a lack of political sophistication to align with the highly despised terrorist front of the CPP, NPA, NDF, and the Kamatayan Bloc. Picture po ni Speaker nandito. Ang sumunod po ay 10 November. Nandito yung mukha ni Speaker, CPR-CPP ang nakalakay.
The Honorable acop, please look at the screen, no? Nasa screen po din natin yung mga binabanggit po ni
Yeah.
Congressman acop. Can you tap it?
Kaya, yun nga po yung gusto kong tanungin. Tapos,
Yeah.
ito sa last, pinadala po lang kasi kwento. Nakalagay dito, pangalan na naman ninyo, dated 10 November, the deadly combination that has stood in the way of our country's progress and that has created massive poverty and the death of countless Filipinos, the unprincipled, power-hungry, overly ambitious politician with no true love for country and blood-sucking communist terrorists. Ang nakalagay po dito, litrato po magkayakap pa. Si Speaker Martin Romualdez at saka si...
The next slide.
Mr.
Can we get
Chair,
the next
is that
slide?
a Facebook account?
I don't know.
I don't have a YouTube. I don't even have a Facebook account.
Well, we just...
Naantay ko lang po yung...
Yeah.
Nakita nyo naman po ito, siguro. Kasi ang pangalan nyo po nandito, kaya nga tinatanong ko.
Kayo po ba to? I think the question of the...
Are these your postings?
Where is it, Mr. Chair? I'm not so...
Here.
I have, there are a lot of fake accounts that use my name, Mr. Chair.
Ano?
Mr. Chair, marami pong naggagawa ng account ko pero fake.
Okay.
Ano po yan, Mr. Chair? Facebook po ba yan? Or YouTube?
Sa
Or,
YouTube, sinabi ko
Twitter.
kanina.
Twitter?
These screenshots were sent to me.
YouTube is a video account po. Hindi po siya, photos.
Hindi siya.
So you're denying this?
No.
I don't know,
They're not-
I can't see what it is, Mr. Chair.
Can we enlarge it? Pwede mo natin lakihan para makita kaya... Pwede bang, ma'am? Pwede po lumapit po tayo. Makita ho nyo. Lumapit na lang po kayo. Ito ba post nyo? Sa inyo po ba to?
Yung
Twitter.
Kwan, magkayakap si Kwan.
Twitter.
Si France at saka
Tingin niyo ko.
nakayakap ko pa.
Mr. Chair, wala akong Facebook account.
So hindi niyo po post yan.
Parang hindi siya, but do I share the same opinion? Is that the question po ba, Mr. Chair?
No, my question is, are you denying that this came from you?
Uh,
Because nandun yung pangalan niyo po eh. That is my
sir,
question.
if you search me kasi, sir,
My
sa,
question is answerable by yes or no. You can deny it or you can affirm it. Which is which?
if that's a Facebook account, it's not mine.
It's not yours.
It's not mine, sir. If
Yes,
it's
good.
Facebook.
Yun lang po ang kailangan na
It was Twitter. Would it have been yours?
If it's
Twitter.
yes.
Twitter sa inyo.
Yes.
So, the content 2 weeks ago, November 10, November November 18, you do not remember that.
I'm not so active in social media anymore, Mr.
Papa?
Chair. Yeah.
But that could have been possibly yours if that's Twitter.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank
yes,
you.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, that could have been hers. Most likely, go Twitter. Looks like it's Twitter.
Loud and clear, Mr. Chair. Deny naman yan na sa kanya eh. Officially, on record. May I ask the representative of the kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas? Did I hear you right that Mr. Celis is not a member of the kapisanan?
It's not accredited. It's not an accredited broadcaster.
What's the difference between the two?
The member is Suarasug Media Corporation, Your Honor. The
So-
members of KBB consist of networks.
Okay, so he is not accredited as an official member of the kapisanan ng mga broadcasters na Pilipinas. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor, that's a way of putting it.
Yes. And did I hear it also right na ang membro ay yung network?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And therefore, if the network is a member of the kapisanan, it is bound to follow your code of conduct or code of ethics?
That's correct, Your Honor.
There. Now, and therefore, if we follow your logic, if the network is bound by the code of ethics or code of conduct of the kapisanan na ng broadcaster ng Pilipinas, then they should abide with the provisions of the code of conduct. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Now, after hearing all the discussions, the questions and answers this afternoon, would you say that they have followed the provisions of your code of conduct?
Your Honor, I beg your indulgence, but in the context of what has been presented and of which I am informed this hearing, the network is lacking in observance of the code of conduct, Your Honor.
We go to section 3, fairness and objectivity of your code. It says in paragraph 3A, news reports shall be fair, factual, and objective. I refer to the term factual. May I know your definition of what factual is?
Your Honor, is the question addressed to me?
Yeah.
The
You're
factual
still the
means-
one being asked.
Floor,
Thank you, Your Honor.
KBB.
Factual means to say it is based on verified facts and information, incidents and information, data.
Could you please clarify the term unverified?
The unverified means to say that this information being given, the basis is not established.
Okay, thank you. Under section 4 of news sources, 4A, care must be taken in selecting news sources since the credibility of the news rests upon its sources. Tama po.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, under 4B, only news that can be attributed to a source shall be aired. When the source cannot be identified by name, the reason for this should be made clear in the news report. Did the anchors fulfill this?
Based on the discussions and the presentation this afternoon, the answer to that is no, Your Honor.
Yes. Uh-huh. And Section 5, there had been unconfirmed reports pertaining to unconfirmed reports. This has been extensively asked and clarified. Tama po.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, may I know what is the liability of the network for violating your code of conduct or code of ethics?
Your Honor, it can range from fine and suspension or expulsion from KBP, Your Honor.
And how is this initiated? And what would be the protocol?
The protocol would be for a complaint to be filed against the network for violation of the provisions of the Code of Ethics, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, are you aware of NTC Memorandum Circular number 01-03-2006?
I'm not familiar with the numbering, but I'm familiar with most NTC circulars, Your Honor. I'm not familiar with the number.
Yeah, the title of this is Program Standards for Radio and TV Broadcast and Cable TV Stations. This was issued by the National Telecommunications Commission, which you should know. And the pertinent provision na gusto kong malaman po ninyo is that wherefore pursuant to the powers vested upon the NTC for the reference and guidance of radio and television broadcasting stations and cable TV stations, and for the information of the general public, the NTC hereby adopts the existing program standards of KBP as set forth in the KBP radio and television codes and in other relevant KBP circulars, including those contained in KBP Circular 06-016, dated 27 February 2006, and hereby reiterates and adopts all the provisions of Memorandum Circular number 11-12-85. All broadcast media and cable TV entities must conform to the above mentioned guideline.
Yes,
Sorry?
Your Honor.
Yes, and therefore, all broadcast and TV stations must adhere to your rules and regulations pursuant to this memorandum.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. And therefore, any complaint against the network can be filed for violation of this.
May I make a clarification, Your Honor. In view of a Supreme Court decision, the Vinagracia case, the NTC has been the rationale in the decision was that NTC has no authority over content in broadcast station. That the supervision of NTC is technical, so that as a consequence of such decision, complaints filed before the KBP and NTC are referred to the KBP.
But a complaint can be filed for violation of your code of conduct by any entity, shall we say, accredited by the Kapisanan ng Broadcasters ng Pilipinas.
Any
Thank you.
for violation of the code, Your Honor.
Thank you. May I go to Mr. Celis? Hindi
Yes,
ko
Your Honor.
napipilitin na i-reveal mo kung sino yung kwan mo informant mo. Kasi yung experience mo as a media practitioner and formerly with your organization, kailangan protektahan mo yung identity ng iyong mga informants. I will adhere to that.
Thank you, sir.
Pero ang tanong ko, hindi ba kailangan na pag nakatanggap ka ng impormasyon, even in confidence or even in public, if you have not verified the information or you have not vetted the information given you, it is incumbent on your part to see to it that you verify that before you report it to the public?
I agree. Congressman
No,
Nako,
yes,
sir.
thank you for your answer. And where did you do that? You stated those statements that expenses of our speaker here amounted to 1.8 billion. Did you conduct the necessary vetting process?
After only it was aired as a question, Your Honor, because I believe that I need to do the proper ethical conduct of a professional journalist by following up the source.
Sino po ba ang nag-air ng information sa public? Yung informant mo ba o ikaw?
It was I, Your
Oh,
Honor.
yun na nga ang tanong ko eh. Eh gusto mo na namang umiwas, hindi ka naman abogado eh. Kagaya ni Attorney Mark. Di ba? Huwag ka nang umiwas. Eh, alam ko naman yung kwan mo eh.
Noted po, Your Honor.
Yes. Therefore, you did not conduct the necessary vetting process kasi sa trabaho natin sa intelligence, you verify yung source. Tama. Sabi mo kanina, unknown na source at saka yung isang source kilala mo. That was asked by the Honorable Suarez. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Pero hindi ba sinasabi rin natin, and I think you know this, na you should also verify the information. Kaya alam mo rin yung A1, A2,
Yes, sir.
F6, F1, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes. The letters refer to the truthfulness of the information. Tama?
Correct, sir.
And the numbers would refer kung tama yung sinasabi na information sa iyo.
Agree, sir.
Yes. And I think you did not do that.
In that
Being
particular
a
instance.
responsible broadcaster, hindi ba bine-verify nyo muna yung facts bago nyo i-air sa public? Why? Kasi you might destroy the reputation of people.
I agree to that assertion of the Honorable Congressman Ako.
Thank you. Now, may I go to